How are you doing, folks? Well, one of the things that I've seen many people posting on questions on Facebook and that is how to keep yourself warm in your camper van when it's cold out. And I don't tend to go camping that often when it's particularly cold out, and if it is, I just stick the kettle on in the van, and the stove will warm the van up quite quick enough, and then just stick a jacket on and have your cup of tea and happy days. But one of the things that I don't see spoken about, and this is one of the things that's kind of annoying, is how to keep yourself cool when it's roasting out. I have woken up in the mornings in the van, and it is stinking hot. Like, I mean, particularly, like, it's horribly warm. And you can have the windows open and all that as well too, but then you're letting insects in and all that sort of stuff as well. So I kind of I said one of the big things I want to sort out here is to cool the van down, because, like, myself and my wife have been down to the south of France twice in it, and we've been down in the southern end of the UK, down in Devon and Cornwall, and yeah, okay, fair enough, I can get a little chilly in the evenings and that as well too, but we have a little camping heater thing that runs on the aerosol shaped gas bottles as well too, so that can keep us warm. But what I have come up with is this. And the eagle-eyed viewers of you will recognise that as being three computer fans. Computer fans generally are 12 volts. They make 5-volt versions as well too, but the 12-volt versions are the ones you want. Okay, so what I did was I basically joined them together, three of the fans with cable ties. Now, it's a very, very simple thing, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works and how to make one, and then what you can do with it. Okay, so what I did was I gutted a few. There were a few PCs in my job that were being disposed of, and I gutted them for their fans. And I actually got a load of these. And basically, what I did was I linked the three of them together and connected them up to a piece of 2-core mains cable and put the cigar lighter socket on the other end, which means that you can plug it in. Now, you'll notice as well too that there is a piece of conduit on either side which is just stuck on, and that allows you to stick it in either the sliding window here or the driver's window there. And well, let's do that now. So what we can actually do is take this, slot one side in here, and then you just fumble around with the camera in one hand, and you push the window against it there. Obviously, it's a lot easier if you're two hands free. Now, alright, so that's that installed there, okay? And what we do then is I have a cigar lighter socket in the back of the van, but if you don't have one, it just means just use an extra bit of wire and plug it into front. So plug that in there, and we'll turn the Zig unit on. And I can tell you now, they shift some serious air. I mean, there is plenty of airflow coming into the van there now, just through those three fans. But wait, there's more, because if you look, there's a switch down here, and that switch goes to a wire which runs all the way up the van and up to 6 fans up there. And this I love, because these fans only use, I think they're like on the order of 200, 300 milliwatts. So you can use a load of them, and the leisure batteries will run them for ages. They're not the quietest things in the world, but what you could do is you could use a PWM controller, a pulse width modulation controller, to slow the fans down if you don't want to run them full speed. But I'm going to turn these on. Now I can tell you now that even if it's 30 degrees outside, that's going to keep the van fairly cool. Again, a little knob with a PWM controller would actually be nice there. It's just not something I actually bothered installing. But yeah, I have to say now that does work really well. But what I did was, those fans up the top, I tried them in 2 orientations. I tried them both sucking and blowing, and they seem to do a better job keeping the van cool when they're blowing. Basically, it's a very simple setup. The conduit keeps the fans in the window, and as I said, you can stick them in the front window as well too, and they're away from you. Now, what I would do is, and I may well try and do it, is put a put finger guards on this side of the fans as well too, because you stick your fingers in them, it's not going to be much fun. But like they are actually spinning quite fast. So yeah. Anyway, it's worth a go if you're finding yourself being a little bit too warm in the summer. A few cable ties, bit of heat shrink sleeving. Join up the wires. Incidentally, actually, there's one thing I should say to you. A lot of fans have 4 wires. The blue and green ones there are not used. They are for the you could use them for speed sensing in a computer, but you're only using the black and yellow ones on these particular ones. The ones with 2 wires, which usually have black and red, they're obviously polarity sensitive insofar as you connect them the wrong way around. They're gonna turn the opposite way, but you want to set them up the right way. So join up all your wires, bit of heat shrink, you know, stick your get yourself one of those cigar lighter plugs. I actually salvaged that from an inverter that wasn't working anymore, and it does the trick absolutely fine. So yeah, look at thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in a future video.